There's one YouTuber from Kenya. I do understand and I do believe he has one of the best financial advice which you can go and listen to him. And I want to recommend him to everybody who is interested to have financial skills, learn financial literacy, know one or two things about investment, more especially within the country. And this individual is known as Good Joseph. This individual I've been watching for a few weeks, few months, even though it has not been that regular. But from the information which I've got from him in terms of investment, on how to buy stocks, on how to go about savings, on how to go about reducing your costs, he has one of the best informations. I don't know if the information exists, but he has one of the best information out there. And for instance, I was watching one of his latest video on which he discusses about on how you can start earning 100,000 as passive income. The way he outlined the structure, he was not that individual who was selling a rich quick scheme to individuals, to the public. He gave a step by step on how you can make a good investment which can generate you 100,000 Kenyan shillings as passive income, let's say per year. And that's a huge amount of money. But the way he outlined it, he said that you need to start step by step. You need to progress from, even the first step would be opening a CDS account. That should be the first step. Just open a CDS account, buy some shares which are, let's say, middle shares, for instance, shares which range from 5 to 15, let's say. Those are nice shares which you can buy. You can also buy some shares. For instance, I bought a few shares of KPLC. At that time, it was even a failing company. But things happened. They shoot up abruptly. And I've always regretted, why did I not buy a huge amount of shares? But you never know. And from what I learned from him is, if you portray patience, consistency, then you may realize some of your weird dreams which you have dreamed of. So if you are interested to learn about financial literacy, Good Joseph is an individual who I would recommend you to go and listen to. Do your own research, do some investments, read books, and have an idea on what you need to do about your investments. Because in today's generation, it's a bit scary to understand that you may end up graduating from a university and never get employed by the government, or never found employment at the end of the day. So you need to be wise in terms of your investments. You need to see what are the investments which you can make as you are capable of making those investments. For instance, Good Joseph gives an idea or a perspective on the government is planning to sell the Safaricom shares. I didn't know that. It's through him I found that information, so I'm kind of curious watching now and again. If Safaricom shares decide to drop, I may end up buying a few shares, maybe 100 shares, 200 shares, and those I would hold them for a long period of time, and I believe they're going to increase in value. And as time goes by, I may end up adding a few more shares, which will generate a few dividends. Maybe it will be worth some amounts of cash within a short period of time. So if you are one of those individuals who is interested to learn financial literacy, and more especially you are from Kenya, Good Joseph is a good individual who you can go out there, listen to, and do your own research, read some few books, read some information outside there concerning those investments which encourages you to do, and you may end up making good investments which are going to save you in the near future. Thanks for watching. Kind of an appreciation for Good Joseph. See you in my next one.